Curious minds. In a world where AI news just seems to hit us faster than we can possibly process, um, sometimes you just need that shortcut, right? To the really essential insights. That's exactly what we're doing today. We're taking a deep dive into a stack of recent updates. Think of it as your personalized daily brief, designed specifically for you, whether you're navigating career shifts, maybe you're an SMB owner looking for an edge, or an entrepreneur eyeing that next big thing. We've got a fresh look at 5 pretty critical developments sourced from a compilation by Dvorscak Digital Solutions. And their mission, which very much aligns with ours, is to help you learn, leverage, and love technology. So we're going to unpack everything from how AI is, well, rapidly reshaping the job market to its surprising impact on national security, even the wild world of digital content and the dark corners of cybersecurity.
Yeah, absolutely. And our mission today isn't just about listing these things off. It's about distilling them, connecting the dots, really exploring not just what's happening with AI, but why it matters for your strategic thinking, for your business, your future. We're really digging for those aha moments, the
Hmm.
ones that cut through all the noise and give you some actionable understanding.
Okay. All right. Let's dive straight in then. Let's kick things off with something that, well, it touches so many of us directly. AI's impact on jobs. We've all seen the headlines, the speculation, but what's actually happening on the ground? This brief highlights a significant shift identified by Stanford economists.
Right?
The study points to this notable trend. AI is starting to replace entry level workers, particularly in fields like software engineering and customer service. Since 2022, early career employees in these AI exposed sectors have actually seen a 13% drop in employment. That's that's a pretty stark number, isn't it?
It really is. That 13%.
Huh.
It definitely makes you sit up and take notice. But then the study also shows something else, something interesting about the more experienced workers
Yeah.
in those exact same fields.
Okay. So what's that contrast telling us? Is it just like widening the skills gap, or is there something more nuanced happening with how AI fits into the workforce?
That's exactly where the insight is, I think. While those entry level roles are shrinking, the more experienced workers, they're actually seeing employment growth. So it suggests AI isn't simply replacing people wholesale. It
Mm.
seems to be augmenting the capabilities of those who have, valuable soft skills, tacit knowledge,
Right.
things like critical thinking, complex problem solving, creativity, the stuff AI can't easily replicate. Well, not yet anyway.
Mm.
Think of it less as replacement, maybe more like a powerful new tool for someone who already knows their craft, which then raises the question for all of us, what skills should we really be focusing on cultivating?
Right. So, okay, if you're early in your career or maybe thinking about a pivot, the takeaway seems pretty clear. Don't just chase the technical AI skills. I mean, those are important, but really focus on developing those uniquely human capabilities, the ones that complement AI. So, leaning into critical thinking, creativity, getting good at complex problem solving, sharpening interpersonal skills, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
And for, say, SMB owners and entrepreneurs, this isn't just about cutting costs with AI. It's
No, not at all. It's much more strategic. It's about figuring out how AI can augment your existing team, investing in training your people, helping them work alongside AI tools effectively. That can lead to some serious jumps in productivity and innovation.
Yeah. Using AI to handle the repetitive stuff, freeing people up for more creative or strategic work, it's transforming roles maybe rather than just eliminating them.
Precisely. Transforming, not just removing.
Okay. But it's not all about job shifts and adaptation. There's this massive economic engine, right? Powering the whole AI revolution, creating incredible wealth, driving investment. This is where it gets really interesting if you're looking at growth or where the smart money is going. And this brief spotlights a company that's really, truly at the heart of it all, Nvidia.
Nvidia. Yeah.
As many know, they design those advanced computer chips, absolutely crucial for AI development, for deployment. They just reported a staggering 56% surge in revenue just for the second 3 months of the year.
56%. Wow.
Yeah. And unsurprisingly, this huge growth is driven by intense demand from the big tech players, Meta, OpenAI, companies like that. But what does a number like that really tell us beyond just one company doing well? What's the bigger economic picture here?
Well, that's a great question because NVIDIA's success is way more than just one company hitting its stride. It's symbolic almost.
Yeah.
I mean, they're navigating some pretty complex global trade tensions, right? But their CEO basically said the AI race is on and spending from big tech has doubled.
Doubled. Wow.
So this isn't just about selling chips. It really highlights NVIDIA's central role, almost indispensable, you could say. They're providing the fundamental infrastructure, like the picks and shovels during the gold rush.
Yeah, exactly.
Their growth just underscores the sheer strength of this market. It signals where the real foundational investment in AI is happening. It shows how much capital is pouring into building the bedrock of this whole new technological era.
So, for individuals listening, this continued growth means, well, a robust and expanding market, not just for AI products, but maybe for everything that supports AI too.
Absolutely. It's not just about becoming an AI engineer. Think about adjacent fields: data infrastructure, specialized consulting, ethical AI development. Demand for those skills is likely to stay incredibly high.
And for entrepreneurs, SMBs, it's a clear call to action, isn't it? Look for ways to leverage these AI technologies.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Improve operations, create totally new products, enhance existing services. Think about where that demand for computational power is heading and how you can offer solutions or services that complement that explosive growth. There are opportunities opening up.
Right. Okay. So beyond the corporate balance sheets, the shifting job markets, AI is making waves in some, well, truly fascinating and sometimes pretty unexpected places. Its influence stretches way beyond just the tech sector. It's transforming everything from like national defense strategies to the kind of videos clogging up our social feeds.
Yeah, quite the range.
Let's start with something fundamental: national security. The brief mentions statements from Emil Michael, Undersecretary of Defense for Research and Engineering. He's made it clear. AI and other innovations, they're set to fundamentally transform future warfighting. Specifically, he notes AI assisting with environmental info, understanding adversary tactics, improving decision making directly. He also emphasized private industry's heavy investment and the need for shared risk between industry and the department to drive innovation. What do these statements really mean for the future of defense? And what about this partnership between government and private industry?
Well, it signals a really profound strategic shift. When we talk about AI transforming warfighting, it's not just, say, better targeting, it's a complete rethink. Logistics, intelligence gathering, command and control, even the design of future systems. It's about creating a clearer picture, enabling faster, more informed decisions in really complex situations.
Okay.
And the emphasis on private investment, plus that concept of dual use technology.
Ah, yes, dual use.
Innovations with both military and civilian applications. That's absolutely crucial. It means cutting edge AI developed for defense could easily find its way into commercial sectors. Think autonomous vehicles, advanced manufacturing, maybe even climate modeling. It opens up completely new avenues for innovation, for collaboration that go way beyond just defense contractors. It touches a much broader part of the economy.
Right, exactly. So if you're an SMB or an entrepreneur, maybe working with advanced tech, even if you're not directly in defense, this highlights potential opportunities, right? Partnerships, contracts with government agencies.
Potentially, yes.
But even more broadly, it just underscores the growing strategic importance of AI across all sectors. You might find a tech you're developing for, say, the civilian market has unexpected dual use potential, leading to new markets, maybe funding sources you hadn't even considered. It encourages a kind of broader thinking, perhaps.
I think that's a great way to put it. A broader, more imaginative view of where AI innovation can lead.
Okay. Now, from the weighty matters of national defense, let's pivot to something that seems trivial, maybe, but offers the surprising window into AI's impact on culture, commerce, our attention spans. The rise of what this brief calls AI slop videos. What exactly are these? And I mean, why are they even worth talking about?
AI slop. That's quite a term, isn't it? Basically, they are what they sound like: AI generated video content, often criticized, as repetitive, nonsensical, just low quality. They're churned out super fast using generative AI tools, often with very little human input. And they seem designed specifically to game the algorithms on YouTube, TikTok, places like that.
To exploit engagement metrics.
Exactly. And the kicker: despite the criticism, they're racking up huge views and, crucially, generating significant ad money.
It does raise an interesting question, though, doesn't it? If, like, traditional quality seems less important here, what does this trend tell us about the economics of content, the power of platform algorithms? Is this just a race to the bottom, or does it highlight some new, maybe controversial path to making money for creators?
It's definitely a paradigm shift.
Yeah.
Many traditional creators might, scoff at the low effort, the often bizarre nature of this AI slop. But these videos highlight something important. In an algorithm-driven world, sheer volume and engineered engagement can, right now anyway, be more valuable than traditional ideas of handcrafted quality. The key insight isn't just about the content itself, but understanding the mechanisms of those platform algorithms, what they prioritize, how they push stuff to users. That seems to be a pathway to monetization, It's a lesson, maybe, in how to play the game of digital reach, even if the content itself is, well, questionable.
So for individuals, entrepreneurs, this weird phenomenon, it actually opens up possibilities. Experimenting with AI tools, creating niche content, building an audience, maybe generating income in areas where production costs used to be too high.
Potentially, yes,
Yeah.
especially for niche areas.
And for SMBs in marketing or content creation, you absolutely need to be aware of this trend.
Def-
It's not necessarily about making AI slop yourself, but maybe understanding how AI generated content could fit into a strategy.
Right. Perhaps for rapid prototyping, generating variations quickly, filling certain algorithmic gaps.
Yeah.
But you have to be super mindful of platform rules, brand integrity, ethics,
Mhm.
all of that.
Yeah. It's kind of a wild west out there. Understanding the currents is crucial,
It really is.
but a great power, relentless innovation, often comes new vulnerabilities, right? New threats that challenge our defenses. Our final insight for this deep dive brings us to the absolutely crucial world of cybersecurity, and a genuinely alarming development.
Yeah, this one's concerning.
Cybersecurity company ESET has identified something called prompt lock. They're calling it the first AI-powered ransomware variant. The brief describes it. Written in Golang, uses an OpenAI model locally, generates malicious scripts in real time, attacks Windows, Linux. Pretty terrifying. Can you break down what makes prompt lock so different, so dangerous compared to the ransomware we already know, without all the jargon?
Okay, let's try. You've hit the critical point. The tech details are dense, but the impact is what matters most. Prompt lock is groundbreaking because it uses AI to dynamically generate its malicious behavior on the fly.
On the fly.
Yeah. Think of
Yeah.
traditional ransomware like a criminal who always wears the same disguise, uses the same tools. Our security systems learn to spot that fixed digital fingerprint, what we call an indicator of compromise.
Okay, I follow.
Prompt lock. It's like a criminal who changes their appearance, their method, their tools constantly.
Yeah.
With every single attack, maybe even during an attack. Its ability to generate variable indicators of compromise means its digital fingerprint is always shifting. It never looks the same twice.
Ah, that makes it incredibly hard to spot with traditional methods.
Exactly. Incredibly difficult for those signature-based defenses. It's not just another ransomware, it's a new class of threat. More sophisticated, adaptable, evolves on the fly. If you connect this to the bigger picture, it fundamentally changes the game for digital defense. It demands a much more proactive, maybe even AI-enhanced approach to security. The race is truly on for AI in attack and defense.
Indeed. So, for you listening, the emergence of AI-powered ransomware like this, it signifies a critical need to not just have cybersecurity practices, but ensure they're robust, constantly updated, maybe even AI enhance themselves.
Absolutely critical.
This isn't just about the basics anymore, though those are still vital, right? Strong offsite backups, good employee training on phishing, suspicious links, up-to-date antivirus, all non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable, foundational.
But it also means considering solutions that look for anomalous behavior, not just known threats, things that seem out of place.
Yes, behavioral analysis becomes much more important.
And on the flip side, for entrepreneurs in cybersecurity, this is a clear call to innovate, isn't it? Absolutely. Huge opportunities in developing AI-driven defenses. Systems that can learn and adapt just as quickly as these new threats emerge. It's a whole new era for digital defense.
And the stakes couldn't be higher.
They really couldn't. So basically what we've unpacked today from this daily brief, it reveals this AI landscape that's just rapidly transforming, well, every facet of our lives. We've seen it reshape the skills we need, pinpoint the economic powerhouses driving it all, redefine content creation itself, and yeah, unveil these sophisticated new threats in the digital shadows. It's all interconnected, all moving fast. Yeah. And our aim with this deep dive really was to help you grasp these shifts, to equip you to learn, leverage, and, ultimately feel more comfortable with technology, even as it accelerates. We've seen AI creating incredible opportunities and presenting some pretty formidable challenges, often at the very same time. So as you reflect on these insights, maybe consider this. How do we, as individuals, as business owners, how do we not just adapt to this pace of change, but actively shape it? How do we balance that need for rapid innovation with ensuring a resilient future for our careers, for our digital lives, especially when those lines between opportunity and threat are constantly blurring?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is. Perhaps the key lies in understanding AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's becoming the environment we operate in. It requires constant curiosity, constant adaptability, keep exploring, keep questioning, and definitely stay well informed.